In 1968, Martin Luther King was assassinated. And the amendments of 13th, 14th, 15th, and 19th, the 13th Amendment was slavery was abolished, so there was no longer slavery. The 14th Amendment, anyone born in America is a citizen of America whose rights are protected by the federal government, especially the newly freed African slaves. So nobody was able to go back to where they were from. The 15th Amendment, African American men are allowed to vote, because before, of course, they weren't allowed to vote because of their color. The 19th Amendment, women are allowed to vote, because only men were able to vote, because technically women had no rights. Martin Luther King is the most well known of all the civil rights leaders, believed to the nonviolent civil disobedience to protest racial discrimination. He wanted to protest against racial discrimination because he believed that everyone was equal. Cesar Chavez is a co-founder of the UFWOC, which fought for better economic treatment of Hispanic migrant workers, which was the people who came from another country. He wanted to give them a better life because the farms were terrible and they weren't being treated right. Rosa Parks is an African-American civil rights worker whose arrest for refusing to give up her seat started the Montgomery bus boycott, one of the first successful protests of segregation. She didn't want to move to the back of the back of the bus, because she thought everyone was equal and she wanted to sit where she wanted to, which was the front of the bus. Hector P. Garcia is a Hispanic co-founder of the GI Forum, which fought for minority veterans to receive the same benefits as service as non-minority veterans, which was people who fought war everybody got the same kind of benefits. Betty Friedan, author of the book The Feminine Mystique that started the modern women's liberation movement. She was the co-founder of NOW, or NOW. The Black Panthers, the difference between the Black Panthers and the approach of MLK was the Black Panthers' violence was to achieve their goal of African American equality. MLK rejected the use of violence, preferring civil disobedience instead, which was MLK. He didn't want violence to happen, versus the Black Panthers, since they thought they were being always threatened. They thought the only thing that was possible was violence.